Again with the box. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Same shape as the other two. So this is an x, this is a y, this is 4x squared minus x, minus 8y squared, and actually it's not the same shape. I need to add more. So minus y. Almost messed up there. X and 4x squared is a 4x to the third. X and negative x is a negative x squared. X and this would be a negative 8x y squared. X times a negative y is a negative xy. I try to put them in alphabetical. Next one, this would be 4x squared y. This is negative xy. This one is negative 8y to the third. And this one is negative y squared. Okay, I'm going to try to write the answer underneath it because I think it's going to be long. All right, so the first thing I see is this 4x to the third. That is what I'm going to write first. So that is a 4x to the third. And then the next one that we're going to try here is anything with an x squared. So here is an x squared, and I believe that is it. So then we'll do a negative x squared. And then we're going to do a 4x squared y right here, because we're going to keep the x squareds together. And we'll have a positive 4x squared y. And then we will try to do anything with just a plain like xy. So, there's two of these. So you would have a negative 1xy, negative 1xy is a negative 2xy. Then we can combine anything with, how about that, any more y thing? Oh, but this one, negative, I don't want that one. We're going to do a negative 8xy squared. And I think we've covered all the x's. So now we're going to do this y squared right here. So I'd have a negative y squared. And then we're going to do this last one is a negative 8y to the third. That's really long. And that would be our answer to that one. Only really one thing combined. That's kind of crazy. Okay, this one I'm going to distribute, and because the smaller one's on this side, I'm going to kind of go backwards. So here we go. Y squared right there would be a 2x squared y squared. And then I'm going to have an x y to the third. And then I'm going to have a negative y to the third. So then I'm going to do things with this 3x. So I'm kind of running out of room. So that would be 6x to the third. My cat's meowing in case you can't hear him. And then 3x squared y. And then a negative 3xy. So it doesn't look like much of that will combine, so we may just be able to bring it all down, because there's nothing that combined with the 2x squared y squared. This x to x and the y to the third. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's erase that. Let's go back, because I think the very first thing, if we start with x's, should be this one, 6x to the third. Then we can do this 2x squared y squared. Then we can do, I think I forgot the y with this. This would be a 3x squared y. And then we'd have this one, minus 3xy. then we can have this one plus x y to the third, and then minus y to the third. That one was very interesting. Okay. So this one means 3 times a minus 4b times a minus 4b. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get right here a 3a and then a minus 12b. And then I'm going to bring down the other thing. And now I'm going to do my box. Okay? So I'll do my box here. So I'm going to have a 3a minus 12b and an a minus 4b. So here I go. This would be a 3a squared. This is a negative 12ab. This one is a negative 12ab. And this one is a positive 48b squared. So if I combine or find the biggest thing that I can start with for descending would be that 3a squared. And then I'm going to combine this negative 12ab and negative 12ab is a negative 24ab. And then that leaves this one to be plus 48b squared. And that would be your answer. Okay, this one's awful. This one says 5 times x squared minus 2y. And then this one would be x squared minus 2y. And this one would be x squared minus 2y. That is awful. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to multiply this and get 5x squared minus 10y. Ooh, that's awful. And then I think I am going to bring down one of these. So I'm going to bring down this one. So x squared minus 2y. Okay, here we go. So that would be 5x to the fourth minus 10x squared y. And this one would be minus 10x squared y. And this one would be a positive 20y squared. So before I keep going, I'm going to go ahead and combine these two things right here. So that would be a 5x to the fourth minus a 20x squared y plus your 20y squared. So there's that parenthesis. Now I need to do this one right here. We need to bring this one down. So here we go. This one's awful. Just take your time. So I'm going to do the small one. So I'm going to do here first and get 5x to the sixth minus 20x to the fourth y plus 20x squared y squared. Then I'm going to do this one, negative 2y, and a 5x to the fourth would be a negative 10x to the fourth y. Then this one would become a positive 40 x squared y. And then this one would be a negative 40 y to the third. So now I'm ready to combine and get 5x to the 6th minus 30x to the 4th y plus 60 x squared y squared minus 40 y to the third. And that is the end of that.